MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Charlie Morton will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan? Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, the shortstop, Carlos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mateo fields it cleanly. Throw on the first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat. And he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Rush corrals it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now to the plate, number 22 for Zach Baltimore in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Breaking ball is cut on and missed for the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is... Stepping into the box, Jorge Mateo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Orioles, the shortstop.
He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. You know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who are you focused on again, please, Zach?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6 spot can keep it going. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
A ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bader on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third.
Now with the plate, Cedric Mullins. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
There's a nice knock by the three-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ryan O'Hearn is in with 2 away now as he looks at a call. Strike 1. It's outside. Not going to get him as he strikes second. Mullins stands at second with 2 gone. 1 and 2.
20-12. Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He can knock it.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles leave 1. So striding forward now, Dan Robinson will get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he got him. That'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out toward second. Played on the backhand. First, 2 gone. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball well outside.
20-12. 1-2 to count.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now in the box, Andy Rudd.
Leading off.
They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball, called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Bounce towards the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That is better. The third baseman,
Ramon Uriarte took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Uriarte swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was a great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Pat Valaika is in with 2 away as he takes the ball 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here it is. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, he sends it out of play. Uriarte, second with 2 down. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears it. Now at the plate, Alex Healy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Healy. Great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
1-2.
Ballman, 2 strikes.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away.
This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
The third baseman.
Digging in now. Cool. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Colby Obradovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Carlos.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading off for the
First
Orioles,
pitch of the at-bat.
the right fielder.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Laureano, a native of the Dominican Republic, was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So digging in now, Jorge Mateo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ball 1.
That's the ball.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the long change, those guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone, like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now it will be the Minnesota DA.
Leading off to the Twins.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight
That's
either,
too
Matty.
low.
Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this lines up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
ahead, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
2 balls.
This guy has
2
been
strikes.
throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Down
Full
and
count,
full.
3 balls
3-2.
and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole
That's the
hitter.
ball.
And
Take
he
your
lays
base.
off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, number
Stepping
22.
up to the plate, number 22. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to reduce the double play. The only problem is you can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his rookies. Up front.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. As he'll swing and pop it in the air right near home plate. Riding in, Darren Philadelphia. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon. He locks him up for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2. Into the box, Cedric Mullins. He starts off the inning against the guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back.
And he'll step on first himself to the out.
Now batting.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn, was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andy Rush. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And this one gets away. Don't forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Two and 0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. He's going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1 the count now. 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. There's
Ball
ball
4,
4.
first base.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And he takes ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Liner towards second. Oh, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now batting, Ramon Uriarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
O'Hearn over at second. Rush first, 2 out in the inning. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings. I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far.
The next Twin up, Alex
Lead off for Minnesota.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Count even now at 1-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Mullins waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now, play Tim Cool. He reached on a single in his first truck. Hit down the line to first. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 6th. Second out of the inning.
The first baseman, Colby.
Colby of Redondo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Obradovich, just 18 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. He will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Wind up and the 0-1. There's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded at the first baseline. Out with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 and a second.
Number 23.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt.
One ball, no strike.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mateo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this guy. He came into that third at bat getting his stick and was able to get
inside here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning. But now a hit. If we don't count it, change that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Set and the 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can get the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he will get there to make the running. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Popped him up. Castle has a play. 1 down.
the bat.
Batting forward now is the DH, Sean Oberdovich. On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We're playing 2-2.
Another 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready once again, number 22. Looking to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Ball. 1 strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple.
Two strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one. Daniel Kalum enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 26.
Pitch coming. Here it is.
Danny.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 66.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He singled his last time up. In there for strike 1. Hit on the ground to 3rd. The second for 1. On to 1st, and they get the double play.
Now batting, catcher Andy.
Stepping in, Andy Rush. Set, here it comes.
Ha!
And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Healy. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles digging in and looking for more. And Robinson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him on it.
Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Malaika backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Darren Obradovich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. But the catcher is able to knock it down, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2
strikes. You can
strikes.
certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mullins brings him back. It's back on the warning track. He makes the catch, and he is in there at third. It's a possible go-ahead score. The West to the plate now. Alex Healy. He flew out in the last inning. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Ball.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense something to hope.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Now that, boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team a lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes at the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. A ball and no strikes. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Healy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. At the plate, Ryan Castle will lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Uriarte. Coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Healy is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman, Pat.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Your attention,
Number
please.
24 is
Now
ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Bader has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Digging in, Colby
Leading off the Minnesota.
He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
It's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him laid out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again. Sean Obradove. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins will get there and he puts it away to retire. Ready now for Baltimore. Ramon Laureano
Leading off
hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Number 23.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Pitch on the way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 22 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jorge Mateo. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Healy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Tyler O'Neill, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2. CNL Perez. And to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the
1-0.
plate. It's ball one. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room for their pitching going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
If he gets fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
There's one. Relay the first in time, and just like that, decided. In now, Cedric Mullins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hand. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Obradovich trying to get there, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 66.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the base with.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two. One out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. And that will find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch the ground ball through a hole.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And a good high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping up now, Ryan Frazier. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
1 ball, no strike.
It's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
2-0 now.
No, that's the ball.
3-0.
Rio.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ready with the 3-1. Taken, called, strike two. And now they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Minnesota jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Kalum.